Hi, I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and I've got another one for you. I'm not actually going to release it on the day that I'm making it this time. I'm going to save it. But this is the Vetroo ARGB120 case fan. And this is what it looks like. Don't be overwhelmed. And as you can see, there's no sleeving. You can daisy chain the ARGB cable, and I'm going to plug in the ARGB now so you can hopefully get an understanding of what that looks like. Whoa. That's way deep in there for some reason. Hold on. Looks better on my end than on my screen, but it's not too bad. All right. Well, for whatever reason, either the pins are too recessed or the holes are too recessed. I'm going to have to investigate what's going on with that. I think it's the pins are too recessed. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get them out of there so they stick out properly. But let's go ahead and let's find out what the sound is like. Okay, I have a little bit of a conundrum. Vetroo did not publish their static pressure. And I wrote to them and I asked them, please put the specifications for your fans on your website. They said they're going to. That was yesterday, so it's only been one day, and they still haven't. I know. There is a little bit of cushioning on the corners. I just noticed that. I thought it was actually the plastic, but it's not. It's very thin. It's like 1 or 2 millimeters thick, but it's there. So I cannot tell you how powerful this fan is, and that's frustrating. I can tell you that the airflow is 48.1 CFM. I'm going to back off the speed here. Ooh, there's a resonance. All right, let's. That's really quiet right now, so let's speed it up. I'm hearing some resonances. Right there was one. There's another one. I doubt you'd hear these when the fans are in the case. There's another one. And that's maximum RPMs. Not too terribly loud. But let's compare that to the Noctua. Can you hear the high pitch of the Noctua yet? I can. Now it's starting to get too louder than the True. I think the Noctua is louder. Let me turn off the Vetroo. And the Noctua. Now, if you're paying attention, you saw how quickly the Vetroo spun down to nothing. And that's just an indicator that, just like most of these, I mean, this one is still spinning. Took that long to stop, 16 seconds or so. It just shows how most of the bearings that are used by most companies, even the companies that say 300,000 hours, 400,000 hours, 5-year warranty, 6-year warranty, there's more friction in most of those than there is in the Noctua. They should really license that bearing, but maybe they're afraid they're going to lose the market completely if other companies have their bearing technology. I'm not sure. But I want to feel what the pressure is like. I don't think this is high pressure at all. Uh-oh. Come on. Oops. There we go. It's not too bad. Yes, it is. I have my hand a foot away from the fan. I cannot feel the air. Oh, I can feel the air up here. It's just blowing at such an angle. I'm here and I can barely feel it. Now, if I go right here, there's some pressure. So the pressure on this is pretty pathetic. It's definitely below 1 millimeter of water. But yeah, this is a case fan. That's it. I wouldn't use it on a heatsink. You're not going to get good results from it on a heatsink. And it definitely would suck on a radiator or blow. So yeah, sadly, this Vetroo is just mostly decoration. It doesn't have great airflow. It doesn't have, and it has worse static pressure. So, well, what can I say? I mean, if Vetroo is trying to provide a low-end fan that has pretty lights in it, well, they succeeded. But it's not a fan that's gonna amaze anybody other than visually. And even then, it's not amazing. So, just a little reminder, if you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and share so I can build this channel up and be able to get better equipment and more stuff to test. And for members, I'll release access to the database of information, both the database of my inventory and the database of testing. So let's move on. Okay, so the Vetroo ARGB120 case fan, or the VT-fan-ARGB120-WT. WT for white, of course. The black is BK, I think. And the frame is white. Now, in the picture, it shows white with gray cushioning, but in actuality, they must have changed it because the cushions are almost exactly the same whiteness as the frame. And then the blades are translucent white. This is a $10 fan, $9.60, so, you know, it's pretty cheap. And I'd say it's too expensive, actually, for what this fan offers in terms of performance. This should be a $5 fan. I don't care about the lights. I care about performance, and this is not a performance fan. It's a decoration. Sorry, Vetroo. Just being honest with my viewers, my subscribers, because this is for them, not for you. All right, it has 2 certifications, CE and ROHS, made in China, 120 by 25 millimeter. No idea about the lifespan or the warranty because Vetroo didn't bother to put that information on the website or on the box. It is an ARGB fan, and the only brand of ARGB that I could see that it supports is the Vetroo brand. 135 grams. Now, we must not forget about the Noctua we're comparing this to, which has over 150,000 hours of life and a 6-year warranty, but no lights, and it's 200 grams. 9 blades, same as the Noctua, and standard mounting hole distance, 800 to 1300 RPMs versus 450 to 2000 RPMs. So this is compared to the noise level of the Noctua. This is actually a noisy fan. I mean, at 1300, it was making that much noise. Yeah, not great. So basically, the fan design is so poor that most of the energy is being wasted. 48.1 CFM airflow. Don't know the static pressure. I'll update that information if I ever get that information from Vetroo. 26 decibels. Is it? Probably. 41 centimeter long fan cable. No sleeving, no daisy chaining. 42 centimeter long ARGB cable. No sleeving, but with daisy chaining. And we have a PWM header and a standard ARGB header. I'm sorry, not headers, plugs. And it's a hydraulic bearing. So I'm gonna guess they went cheap and bought the 40,000 hour hydraulic bearing, because why would you spend more? Yeah, I'm gonna make fun of Vetroo for this crappy fan. 12 volts, 2.4 watts, 0.2 amps. Now, oh, by the way, if we go back here, 48.1 versus 102.1 airflow on the Noctua. Yeah. And, of course, the SSO2 bearing is amazing. Same voltage, although I think the starting voltage on this is pretty high. I'm guessing probably around 10 or 11. And 2.4 watts versus 1.2. Maximum of 1.68 on the Noctua. 0.2 amps is double the amperage of the Noctua, which is with a maximum of 0.14. Don't have any data on the ARGB LEDs other than 5 volts, of course. It has no indicators for rotation, but it does have for flow on every side. And it is a clockwise rotating fan. It comes with 4 screws, corner cushions, and if you buy a 3-pack, you'll get a hub and a remote control. I didn't buy a 3-pack. I didn't see the value of having a crappy fan like this in a quantity of 3. What am I going to use it for? I wouldn't put it in a computer. It's just for my inventory. So that's it.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.